you really enjoyed the first Finnish meme part, so today we are gonna review 10 more Finnish memes and learn about the Finnish culture. Let's go check them out. And make sure to subscribe to get more Finland related content. And the first meme we have is Finland doesn't exist. Did you guys know that there's actually a real conspiracy theory which says that Finland is not a real country? No, I'm not kidding. There's even a completely own subreddit on Reddit for this, which has almost 40,000 people following that. And what is it all about? Let me quickly read a citation from the Culture Trip. In the Cold War era, Japan and the Soviet Union supposedly shared a secret about stretch of the Baltic Sea between Soviet Union and Sweden. Around the mid-20th century, the two nations collectively spread the idea that there was a landmass known as Finland on the stretch of the ocean to keep the good fishing between themselves. The Japanese were free to fish as much as they liked there without worrying about the international laws so long as they give a share to Russia. So Finland is actually just a landmass and water, and it consists also of eastern Sweden, Russia and Estonia. I'm not going to go too much into details. I've actually made a separate video of this some years ago. I'll put the link in the description. But this is pretty crazy shit. What do you guys think about that? The next one we have is getting cancer medicine worth of thousands of euros for only €6. And what the hell is this all about? This is one of the awesome aspects of the Finnish social security system, because we have this thing called the medicine reimbursement scheme, I think. Because this is actually part of the social security system in Finland, and it's called the medicine reimbursement scheme. And basically what this means that you can get reimbursement when you go buy medicine in the pharmacies. And I don't know all the details myself either, so I'm not going to go too deep into this. But the point is that when you have a Kela card, so you're part of the Finnish social security system, and you go buy some medicine that you are prescribed. And when you go to the pharmacy, you show your Kela card, and then the pharmacy gets directly the information that, okay, this person is part of the social security system, he or she is entitled to the reimbursement. And this is a very extreme example. I don't know when the receipt or when this was purchased in the meme, but as you can see, he bought 3 pieces of this cancer medicine that would have cost 250 euros per piece, but because he or she was part of the reimbursement scheme, he only had to pay 3 euros per piece. So altogether 750 2 euros per piece, so that was 6 euros in total. Now think about that, guys. The next Finnish meme we are going to talk about is the Finnish breakfast. And as you can see, according to this menu, the Finnish breakfast has hot coffee with vodka plus 1 cigarette. So what the hell is this all about? This is actually a real menu. I did some background research, and this breakfast is actually really served in Thailand on the tourist island of Koh Kang. Maybe I pronounced it correctly. As you can see, the price is 100 baht. I think that's around 2.6 euros. What is also funny thing that the owner of that restaurant is a Swedish dude. So there's actually a Swedish breakfast as well. And guys, this is not really true. First of all, we are not really like vodka people. We would probably go for beer, in my opinion. And also, Finnish people smoke less and less, so we rather not smoke, at least in my opinion. But nevertheless, it's still pretty funny. I remember when this came out, I think in 2017, pretty funny stuff. The next one is actually quite a random meme, but this is a car of a Finnish driving school. It's called the Epic Autokoulu, Epic Driving School, and on their car they have a lot of these memes on it. Actually, it fits quite well with the theme of this video. I've seen this car myself, and I think this is actually really excellent marketing, because if you think who would get the driver's license, they are people who are turning 18, because that's the legal age when you can get the driver's license. And you know, young people definitely recognize memes, and they know what's going on with the memes. So I think this is excellent marketing, and I just had to include it because that's just a clever sign of Finnish innovative thinking in marketing. What do you guys think about that? The next meme is about Nordic neighbor love. And let's read this one. So, Norway, a great, nice and rich Nordic country. Sweden, same as Norway, but better in ice hockey. Finland, same as Sweden, but not gay. Okay, what is this about? Well, as you probably know, in many parts of the world there is this like neighboring rivalship or rivalry, I think. Finland and Sweden are a great example of this, because you probably know we share a common history with Sweden. We used to be part of Sweden, and a very common stereotypical joke what we make about Swedes is to call them gay. And why is this? A typical stereotype about Swedish guys is that they have like a good sense of fashion and the pitch accent in Swedish, because you know there's like they go like this, which is completely different than in Finnish, because Finnish is kind of monotone. Sweden was one of the first countries in Europe which actually allowed homosexuality, and actually way before Finland did. So, and I even heard that some homosexual people from Finland moved to Sweden because they were allowed to, you know, to be who they were back then. So it's actually kind of funny thing when Finns call Swedes gay, because, you know, they kind of contributed to this fact because Finnish homosexuals moved to Sweden. So that's some interesting cultural history for you guys as well. The next meme we have is when you're willing to sit naked with strangers in a small hot room, but you can't even start a conversation with your friends. So the hot room is obviously sound, and we actually talked about this in the previous meme, but I thought this was just a funny. We're having Kimi Räikkönen, the Finnish Formula 1 driver, here as well. You know, Finnish people are not really great at initiating small talk, chatting with people. It's just a difficult thing for Finns, but this is a little bit overboard, a little bit too extreme. Of course, people who are good friends, they do of course talk about things and stuff, but you know, opening up and talking to people when it comes down to Finns is quite challenging for them. Do you agree with this one? Let me know. This next meme is how Finns see Europe, and just a quick disclaimer, this meme is actually it's just probably a joke. There's a lot of exaggerations. Don't take this seriously, but let's see what we have here. First of all, let's just start for Finland. Finns think about Finland, best place in the world, obviously, yeah. When we go to west to Sweden, we have gay, snooze, homo. Okay, that's kind of funny. Norway is NATO. Okay, not really sure how they come up with that. Iceland, North Pole, all right. UK, saddle, football, outdated. Why? I don't know why. But football probably is quite accurate. Whiskey, okay, maybe Irish people do like whiskey, that's maybe the case. Here on the left, Portugal, football. Spain, Espanol, hairy people, beaches, football, sun, bullfight, okay. Probably kind of funny old stereotypes. In French, we have wine, French loaf, Eiffel Tower, hairy people, bonjour, okay, probably, yeah. The Netherlands, cannabis, okay, I see. Then Germany, Nazis, Volkswagen, Hitler. Well, obviously that is a part of the history, but we just have to accept what happened, and I think Finnish people would never do that. What I mean is that they would call German Nazis. That's not what Finns do. Then in the south, Italy, pizza, Ferrari, hairy people. Why the hairy people comes up so often? And mafia on the very southern part, that's funny. Then we have Czech Republic, Slovakia, Austria, unknown. I don't know why didn't they come up with anything. Again, more hairy people. On Greece they have vacation, antique, kebab on Turkish. That's kind of accurate because in Finland we have a lot of these Turkish kebab places. Ukraine, Belarus, it's Russia. Poland, League of Legends. That's actually kind of random. Do good League of Legends people come from Poland? I don't know. Then we have cheap alcohol on Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia. Random poor country. Okay, and Russia, vodka, cheap cigarettes, thieves, poor people. Okay, it's an attempt to make people laugh. Some of these are actually more or less accurate, but some of these are kind of like exaggerated jokes. But what do you guys think about this? Let me know. The next meme we have is, to Finnish people, 6-pack of beer isn't enough, so they need 1,000 pack. And this is actually a real deal. I think it was in 2017 when this Keisarit, this Finnish beer brand, they made this 1,000 pack and sold it in this K-market in Helsinki, Kamppi. And it cost 2,150 euros to buy this 1,000 pack. And it obviously got a lot of media coverage, I remember myself. And actually there was one person who bought this, and it was this guy working in this IT company, and he bought it for the company. So he actually got reimbursed for the cost and stuff. But that was actually quite funny. So they bought it for the company, and they drank it during the Vappu, and obviously a little bit after that. So again, very Finnish marketing. What do you guys think about that? Okay, the next meme we have is when you get consistently rated as the happiest places on earth because all the sad people keep killing themselves. Okay, there's two things we have to address here. First of all, Finland has won the happiest country in the world 3 times. So it's this yearly kind of this ranking done by the United Nations. Also, the second point that the suicide rate in Finland has unfortunately been a little bit higher than the European average. Luckily, it's been going down for the past 10 years as far as I remember. Now you probably see where this joke comes from. This meme is actually very on the edge, you know, if it's still kind of funny or if it actually gets a little bit too serious because of the topic. But I don't know, I don't have anything else to add. What do you guys think? And the last meme we have is 5.5 million inhabitants, 3.2 million saunas only in Finland. This is good stuff, and this is actually pretty true. We have crap tons of saunas here in Finland because sauna is a very important cultural artifact for Finnish people. It's also a Finnish invention. And it's very normal to have a regular sauna in apartments, houses, cottages, and even company headquarters, and not to mention the public swimming pools and gyms as well. And if you come to Finland, even just for a visit, you cannot avoid going to sauna because it's such an important thing. And I definitely recommend to try sauna because sauna is a great way to relax and enjoy life. I've also made a sauna tutorial for you guys. I can put that in the description as well. In the last video, we also covered 10 pretty funny memes. Make sure to watch that video and don't forget to subscribe so we'll get more Finland-related content in the future. See you next time. Moi moi!